You're watching East Tennessee weather. Weather when you want it.
And good morning. It's now 7 o'clock. Getting us started on our Tuesday morning. Have you been outside yet? It feels amazing. Live look there from Maynardville, Union County, and a shot of the beautiful moon taking shape here this morning. What a gorgeous view that moon is here to get the day started. Current temperatures are now in the 50s and 60s, so maybe a light jacket as the kiddos head off to school, as you head off to work. It feels really comfortable outside. And a live look there at 40 in West Hills in downtown Knoxville, and everything is playing out just fine to get the day started far. So, happy Tuesday, everybody. How's the day going so far? Everyone doing well? Did you get any showers yesterday? Some of us saw some pretty good showers move their way on through, but just hit and miss, spotty in nature. Yesterday felt pretty good. We actually did make it to below average yesterday. When you look at the numbers yesterday, we actually made it to 83 degrees in Knoxville. The average high for this time of year is 88. We actually picked up 11 hundredths of an inch of rain officially at McGee-Tyson Airport. We were at 78 in Crossville, 89 in Chattanooga, and 82 in Tri-Cities. No rain, Crossville, Chattanooga, Tri-Cities. So, again, we added a little bit more rain to the mix. And when you look at our numbers so far, we're still sitting at about 35 days of 90s or hotter. I think we determined 35 or 36. Anyways, we were at below average over the last couple of days. So, a really nice weather pattern setting up shop. Big low pressure system up above my head right there, up across the Northeast. And that low pressure is what's brought us the cooler than average weather that we'll experience throughout the day today. And we'll actually experience throughout the day tomorrow. But a ridge of high pressure starts to build its way in as we wrap up the week and head into the upcoming weekend. That's going to bring us just a bit more heat. So when you look at your weather headlines for the day today, cooler, drier air continues to settle on in today. It's going to be amazing. Lunchtime is going to be awesome. Tonight, i.e. tomorrow morning, near record lows possible. Near record lows. Wait till I talk about these records coming up. And the rest of the week, dry air hangs around, but the heat starts to build its way back in. Again, thanks to that ridge of high pressure. We're clear and dry to get the morning started. A little bit of fog up across the Tennessee-Kentucky border. If you travel 75 up through Jellicoe, La Follette, you may run into some fog this morning, and the Smoky Mountains as well. And that's about the extent of it so far this morning. Look at these temps. It feels amazing outside. 50s and 60s to get the day started. Can't go wrong with that. When you look at your rainfall over the last 24 hours, we saw just a trace of rain, 4,200s officially in Newport. And through the day today, really just looking at some gorgeous sunshine. So we'll have a little bit of fog here this morning that will burn off. We'll see a couple of fair weather cumulus clouds developing with that northwesterly flow, but we're losing a lot of the moisture source in the atmosphere. And so therefore, looking at plenty of sunshine across the area. So much so that if you know me, I love a good patio day. My wife's off today. Maybe I can sneak her out for some lunch. Lunchtime is going to be amazing. Sunshine and 73. Our goal today, average high for this time of year, is still 88 degrees. We're going to be in the upper 70s to low 80s. We're going to be trending nearly 10 degrees below average for this time of year. 80 is our forecast high. That's even cooler than what we were yesterday. So because dew points are only in the 50s, that makes the air feel amazing. How many more times can I say amazing this morning? I'm going to say it a lot because it's amazing. I love this kind of weather. No really big of a heat index value throughout the day today. So not really going to be contending with a heat index value, so therefore no heat stress. Even though we have a lot of sunshine, we don't have a lot of heat stress. Into the evening hours here we go. I saw Katrina's heading off to work. She's listening in the car. Travel safely, Katrina. And as you head home from work tonight, it's going to be nice. 77 by 6 by dinner time, bedtime. We're going to be in the low 70s. I mean, that's going to make for an amazing, there it is again, an amazing after dinner walk. If you're a walker, you like to take a nice little stroll after dinner, tonight is going to be a perfect night to do so. As I mentioned, let's talk about tomorrow morning for a second because we're looking at some cool temperatures to move their way on in. Take a look at that. Let me just move out of the way for a second because morning low temperatures will be in the 50s for the most part. Upper 40s, maybe a couple pockets of upper 40s. What? Did I just say that? Knoxville record low temperature. We're forecasting 57 degrees for a morning low tomorrow. The record stands at 57. Set back. Take a look at this one. This is like Tom's age. 1893, my friends. Sorry, Tom. The record low is 53 on Thursday morning, set back in 1956. Tri-Cities tomorrow morning, 53, set back in 2012. Oak Ridge, 56, set back in 2012. And so Oak Ridge is going to be flirting with the record. Tri-City is probably going to be breaking the record. And 56 in Chattanooga. Chattanooga is probably not going to break the record or even tie it. But the point is we are talking about near record low temperatures tomorrow morning. All right, your forecast for the next 3 days. So we're going to see below average temperatures today by nearly 10 degrees. We'll see those temperatures stay below average tomorrow. And then we'll start to work our way back close to those seasonal averages as we get into our Thursday and Friday time frame. Remember, I told you that ridge of high pressure is building its way on in. Now, dew points do come up a little bit. Our dew points are extremely dry. The air is extremely dry today and tomorrow. And so that's why we're talking low temperatures in the 50s tomorrow morning. But then the low temperatures will start to come up just a little bit more so as we get into the latter part of the week and the weekend. Not a lot of humidity, so we don't have a lot of moisture. And high pressure brings us sinking air or subsidence, right? So look at the rainfall forecast all the way through next Monday. It's rather lackluster. It's nice that we've gotten a little bit of rain, but when you look at your rain chances, we're probably not going to see any rainfall for another 5 to 7 days. So when you look at your rainfall for the month so far, believe it or not, we are now officially above average for the month of August when it comes to rainfall. Is that weird? All because of day number 1, where we picked up over 1 3/4 of an inch of rain. 1 3/4 inches, I should say. So if we didn't have that day, we'd still be trending well below average. But right now, our observed rainfall for the month is 3.85 inches. Our average is 3.63. So we've got that going for us. At least we're going to end the month, when you look at climatologically speaking, above average for rainfall for the month, even though we've only had like 6 days of rain. And I highlight this because as we head into another 5 to 7 day stretch of dry weather, the Climate Prediction Center is saying, hey, hold on a second. We may be trending, the probabilities are really increasing for dry weather from the 26th through the 30th. And then even as we start the month of September, all the way through the 3rd, we still could be trending dry above average when it comes to lack of rainfall, or drier than average anyways. And so not a lot of rainfall is anticipated for the next, it's the 20th, so for the next 11 days or so. All right, remember that high ridge of high pressure is going to start to build on in. That allows our temperatures to come back up. So yes, while it's very comfortable, nice little taste of fall, if you will, for the next couple of days, especially the morning hours. Morning lows come up, high temperatures come up. We're going to be trending above average as we get into the weekend and the next week. But I said there's not a lot of humidity in the atmosphere. Dew points will stay in the 60s, and so therefore we're really not going to deal with much of a heat index value, but the heat will definitely build back in. And as I mentioned, as we round out the month of August, we may be trending drier than average, but we also may be trending above average when it comes to temperatures. And so as we end the month, our average high goes from 88 down to 87, and then quickly falls as we get into September and October and November. And of course, as we get into the winter months, right? So check it every once in a while with the East Tennessee Weather app. If you're new to the platform, good morning. Welcome to Wake Up with Witcher. We do broadcast Monday through Friday at 7 o'clock in the morning. And if you don't have the app, you should download the app. It's 100% free. It's all weather all the time for us here in East Tennessee. You can't miss it. It's the Orange TN and the White Lightning Bolt. And for all the Witcher weather watchers, I have officially got our logo. So I'm taking it to the print shop today. So hopefully we'll get it printed, the new t-shirts, in the next couple of weeks. One thing I do want to pass along to you is that I don't know if you saw this on social media yesterday, but I talked about it last week, the week before. My wife and I went to a mixer. I've accepted the nomination to help raise money for the American Cancer Society. And you got to realize a lot of this is for breast cancer awareness and research, but breast cancer affects everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Did you know that 1 in 8 women are affected by breast cancer itself? So 1 in 8 women. That's a crazy statistic. And so I'm trying to raise as much money as I possibly can. Listen, I've got over 40,000 followers when you go from Twitter to both my Facebook pages, Instagram, whatnot. If everybody donated $1, just $1, we could raise $40,000 really quickly. And so if you have not seen this on my social media, go to my social media account, or you can go to the app. I have a link at the top of my app, or the top of the website as well, easttnweather.com. You can go there and donate if you would like, even if it's just $1. If you can only afford $1, I would really, really, really appreciate your donation. We are going to set up some events coming up as well, where we'll have some raffles and a good time, and the proceeds will go to the American Cancer Society to help me raise money And it is a contest as well, my friends. Just throwing that out there. Could you imagine if everybody on my social media platforms raised or donated just $1, we could raise $40,000 like that? That would be amazing. Because it would be nice to kind of win the competition too, you know? Anyways, the link is on my app. The link is on the website. And I just posted the social media yesterday as well. So you can go to my Facebook pages and check that out if you have it in you to donate to the American Cancer Society. That's all I'm saying. All right. But you'll hear me talk about it probably most days, and I'll let you know when the mixers come up or the events come up, because I'm going to be setting up some events. Yes, that's going to be kind of a meet and greet as well. But we're going to be doing some raffles as well. So if you know any small businesses in your town that you think would be willing to donate, whether it be a haircut from a hair salon to whatever it may be, you know, a gift card from a restaurant or a donut shop, you know, let me know. Hit me up, mike@easttandweather.com. Let me know if you know of anybody that would be willing to donate to a great cause for a raffle. Anyways, all right. How's everybody doing this morning? Okay, good morning. Got my light hoodie this morning. I do have hoodies ordered as well. So I've got hoodies, new shirts, hats. I don't have lanyards yet. Sorry. I've got some stickers coming. I've got some coffee mugs coming. I've got tumblers coming. I've got a new designed t-shirt coming as well. Not one that just says East T and Weather. So lots of good stuff coming to the merch shop soon. I've approved everything, so it's probably going to be about 2 weeks, but I'll get the merch going on the website here sooner than later. And let's see. What else did I want to pass along? I wanted to pass something else along. I think that was about it, I guess. Tom's getting ready for Jeep Invasion. Jeeps take over Townsend. We'll be at Jellystone and Pigeon Forge camping all weekend. See y'all there. That's going to be amazing, Tom. That's going to be, hey, listen, if you find a good old CJ5 or 7 for sale while you're at the Jeep Invasion, let me know. I'm sure there are some Jeeps for sale. Just throwing it out there, bud. Kimberly, you sweat too much for a jacket. Well, maybe tomorrow morning. Maybe tomorrow morning you'd like it. Yes, Christy. Amen to that. It's going to feel so amazing. There it is again. Oh, man. Oh, man. Do you ever have those days of lazy days where you just can't get off the couch? You're just tired. Your body's just not 100%. That was kind of the day yesterday my wife and I had. I got the work done. Got a bunch of work done, actually. Because I had to set up my page for the donation page and whatnot for the American Cancer Society. I did a bunch of emailing yesterday. Of course, did my weather forecasts. But in between, I got sucked in. I told you we bought a new couch, right? And so it actually fits the room really nice. We rearranged the house. It feels fresh. It feels good. You can actually lay down on the couches now, which before you just really couldn't. It was just not really conducive to lay down and stuff. Anyways, my wife and I got sucked into, we did a little bit of binge watching yesterday, if you will. We're watching Breaking Bad. She never seen it before. Yeah. Have you seen Breaking Bad? It's pretty crazy. It's a crazy show. Anyways. All right. Good morning, Rick. Rick, how are you this morning, bud? Let's see what else you got. So what's going on this morning? Friday night, by the way, I will be broadcasting live at 5:30 in the evening. Friday night, 5:30 in the evening from Morristown. I'm going to be going down to the Morristown football game with Farm Bureau. So I'll be at the Farm Bureau tent. We'll be in the parking lot. Be broadcasting live. We're going to be handing out a ton of hats. So if you happen to do some high school football, come out to the game on Friday night. I know Julie messaged me yesterday asking if I was going to the game. I was thinking about actually, my wife works Friday, but I told her, I said, sometimes she has an option of traveling or not traveling. I said, why don't you travel on the eastern side of town on Friday? The game starts at 7. We'll go broadcast, hang out, and say hi to everybody. Then maybe we'll just go into the football game. Or maybe we'll go out to dinner. I don't know. We shall see, my friends. I'll let you know by Friday morning what the plan is. Maybe we'll just do a meet and greet afterwards. We'll all go hang out. Julie said there's a good brewery up there, so maybe we'll hang out, do a little meet and greet. We'll do a little rando last minute meet and greet at like 7 o'clock. It'd probably be about 7 o'clock at night on Friday. So, anyways, yes, it is, my friend. Hey, big shout out to Brent, by the way. Big shout out to Brent and his son. And my neighbors as well, because they tried the first time around. Brent went the second time around, but Brent's my neighbor. He's also a Witcher weather watcher, and I was having some issues. Had a power surge or a power hit this weekend. I was all the way up in Crossville, Cumberland County, so I was either driving home to get all my weather stuff updated or ask my amazing neighbor Brent to go down to the studio and try to reset everything. So we were FaceTiming. He was at my computers trying to reset everything. So Brent, big shout out to you and your son. Thanks again, my friend. I do appreciate it because you got everything up and running the way it was supposed to be. And I couldn't have done it without you. And, of course, my neighbors who got it done going the first time around, and then the power went back out again. So there's that. Yay! Big shout out to Krista. Got her biopsy back, and she's good. That's amazing. Congratulations. That's great news to hear. Just go to the app, Kimberly, if you're willing to. Just go to the app. I got a link right there at the app. It's super easy to do so. You can PayPal it. You can Venmo it. I talk a little bit about my story because I have had family members with breast cancer. I've had family members with cancer, prostate cancer. My dad had prostate cancer. My mother-in-law-ish, my dad's wife, not my mother-in-law, my dad's wife has had breast cancer. My mom lost one of her best friends due to a very aggressive breast cancer. And so breast cancer is in my world. Cancer is in my world, but I think it's probably in most of our worlds. If it's not in yours yet, you're lucky. I lost a college roommate to breast cancer. So again, this is why I accepted the nomination to raise money for cancer research for the American Cancer Society. So if you have a few bucks, just go to the app. Got a link right there at the top of the app. It's that big old picture of me that you see on the screen right there. That's exactly what you'll see at the top of the app. That's one ugly mug, I tell you. Anyways. Tammy, great cause, Mike. I'm a breast cancer survivor of 8 years. Nice, Tammy. Well, if you can find it in you to donate a few bucks, I really would appreciate that. Hey, Kimberly got a job. Look at this. This is all good news this morning. Is there any bad news on it? Oh, let's not. Well, if there is bad news, we do have. Actually, I do have some bad news to pass along. Not a bad news, but if you're a prayer warrior, one of our Witcher weather watchers, Chris, he was put in the hospital yesterday and ended up having to stay in the hospital late last night. So if you're a prayer warrior, take it away and say a nice little prayer for one of the Witcher weather watchers and one of the folks that joins us all the time here on the platform. Chris, he was having an irregular heartbeat. But the good news is Dr. Cardiologist said everything looks fine. Looks like he was just kind of misfiring a little bit. Has nothing to do with the plumbing, so his heart is fine, just misfiring a little bit. And kind of a freaky thing when your heart starts misfiring. I don't know if that's ever happened to you. If you've ever had the flutter of the heart, you're like, whoa. Or like a panic attack, like it feels like you're going to suffocate and having a heart attack and dying. So it is very scary. And anytime you got to go to the hospital is super, super scary. So Chris, we are thinking about you this morning. Big prayers from all of us here with Wake Up with Witcher this morning. So we're thinking about you, bud, and give us a reach out, a shout out when you get out of the hospital. Didn't mean to bring it down. I was just saying, listen, we've got a friend who's in the hospital. Let's give him a nice little prayer. So if you're a prayer person, say a little prayer for Chris this morning. Let's see. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, Eva. Yeah, good. Tomorrow morning is going to be a great morning to have the windows open. By the way, let me just take it back outside here for a second and show you what it looks like from Maynardville. The moon, do you see the moon off there in the far right-hand side of the screen? The moon is setting off in the western sky, but it is 99% full. Yesterday was the full moon, so cool shot there to get the day started. Good morning, Jesse. How are you this morning? Dude, this is amazing, Krista. This is great news. 20 pounds since November. That's amazing. Breaking Bad's amazing, isn't it, as well? This weather's amazing. Everything's amazing today. Glass is half full of some iced coffee this morning. It is, it's more than half full. Hey, how about that? Who knew? You need to take a break and spend some time with Janelle. I spend lots of time with Janelle. But that's why we took a break yesterday. She wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. We cleaned our house and got everything ready, did all the laundry before camping, so we didn't really have to do a whole lot coming home from camping. So that's cool. I love Taco Tuesday. We had lasagna yesterday. Lasagna Monday is what we had. Maybe Taco Tuesday is what we'll do. My kids love tacos. I love tacos as well. Well, Brent, you're a rock star, my friend. All right. I've not even looked at him this morning yet. But you know what that music means, right? All right, here are your national holidays for the day today. National Accessible Air Travel Day. Oh, let's see what that's all about. We talked about Aviation Day yesterday. August 20th, National Accessible Air Travel Day focuses on the need for accessible air travel for people with disabilities. That's a great thing. Great thing. They've made it better and better every day. National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day. Now, we've talked about Pecan Pie Day before, but not National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day. What's up with that? Anybody have chocolate pecan pie? It's National Radio Day. Who doesn't love the radio? Does anybody listen to the radio anymore, or do you stream all your music? Remember, I'm on 8 radio stations. Did you know that? 8 radio stations here in town. I am on Fox Sports Knoxville. It's the fan run radio. I'm on Joy 620 WRJZ. I'm on Talk Radio. I'm on WKVL, WKCE, WGAP, VLZ. That's the rock station. And WLOD. That's a lot of radio stations, my friends. You can probably hear what you're talking on the radio every once in a while. So there are your national holidays for the day. We've only got 3 of them. Well, that's boring. So what we got? So what we got? Ooh, there we go, Buck. Prayers for you, Chris, from Bonnie. Prayers from Brenda. Prayers from Christy. You guys are all awesome. Prayers from Anthony and Debbie and Cheryl. You guys are awesome. Kimberly and Eva and Buck. Man, you guys are just so awesome. Eva lost a brother and sister in their 40s due to cancer. Well, Eva, if you can find it in you to donate a little bit of your money to a great cause, make sure you click on the link on the East Tennessee Weather app. And I've got a link right there. Prayers from Heidi as well. Hey, easy, Cody. Easy. Do you want to see the final product for Witcher Weather Watchers? See if I have it right here. I do have it right here somewhere. It's right here. It's in my downloads folder. So this is what we ended up with. Not a huge fan, but the lady couldn't get it right, so we're just going to go with this first, but I'm going to work on another one for maybe next season. For spring season, we'll work on another one. But that's it. That's the Witcher Weather Watchers logo. So we'll get some hats and some t-shirts made. So I'll get a conversation going within the app to get your shirt sizes, because again, these are free t-shirts and hats for the Witcher's Weather Watchers, but that's what we ended up with. And again, I've got one for that's just shows it so you can see it on the dark background, but I've got it for the white background as well. So there we go. That's what we ended up with a little bit more of my branding on there. So we decided, and I went without the eye, Cody. I apologize. You did a great job, and I really appreciate you. But decided against the eye. Although the lady, I just didn't want to go back and forth with her. So we'll get another one going for the spring season. We'll get this one going for now. And then comes springtime, we'll work on another design. How about that? Does that sound like a plan? So the final has no I. Yep. No I. Now, again, these are only for Witcher weather watchers, folks. Just throwing it out there. And Witcher weather watchers, if you want like a tumbler or anything else, just let me know. I'll have to do a special order on that. Thanks, Buck. You the best, man. Cheryl listens to radio, doesn't stream. Oh, there we go. I'm also going to be on the radio program on Saturday morning. So I'll let you know more about that as we get closer to the weekend. So I'm going to be doing a radio show talking about weather, climate, changes, all these things. All the things are going on. Let's see if there's any traffic issues out there. As we continue the morning, traffic usually picks up at about 7:45, but it's only 7:25, so we're doing A-okay here. Not bad, cruising right along this morning. That's a live look at 40 and Pellissippi Parkway. And again, you can see traffic is fairly light right now, but we'll continue to build from here on out. I don't think, did you happen to see any of my photos or the reels? See if we have any new photos coming in with the East Tennessee Weather app under Witcher's Pictures. Let's see here. There we go. Felicia's got one. You sent that one the other day. I showed that one yesterday. I guess I showed all those. No new photos. No new photos. No new. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, my friends. So we're going to wrap things up here this morning. We're going to end the show here. Cue the music. If you're a walker, jogger, runner, just like to get outside and relax a little bit, now is the time to do it. Or after work, if you have to head off to work. Later on this evening as the sun goes down, check out the moon rising in the eastern sky. If you can grab some photos, upload those to the Witcher's Pictures link as well. Got some cool stuff going on here in East Tennessee. Got new merch ordered, so I'll keep you posted on that. Doing some events coming up, but again, raising money for a great cause in the American Cancer Society. So if you can find it in you to donate just a few bucks, go to my app, go to my website, easttnweather.com. I've got links right there at the top of the page. You cannot miss them. And again, for over 40,000 followers on social media, if everybody donated just $1, we could raise 40 grand very, very quickly. Think we could do it? Pass along the word. Help share the wealth. Well, share your wealth with ones that need it. That's for sure. All right. Well, I sure hope you have a great day. We'll see you back here for Wake Up with Witcher bright and early tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock on Hump Day. Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
You're watching East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it.
Good morning. Have a great Tuesday. Feels great outside this morning, and it's going to be rather cool throughout the day tomorrow. We sure hope you have a great day, everybody. Here's the story. We got a ridge of high pressure that's building in from Texas. Our low pressure system's moving its way on out, but a northerly flow takes shape throughout the week, and that's going to keep our dew points on the lower end. But as that ridge starts to build, the heat will start to build back as well. So cooler and drier air continues to settle in for the day today. Near record lows tonight. Dry air hangs around for the rest of the week, but the heat, as I just mentioned, starts to build its way back into the area. So as we look ahead throughout the day today, we just are going to see a couple of clouds hanging out with us. It's going to be a perfect afternoon. Quiet, sunny, dry, comfortable weather. I mean, take a look at these temperatures throughout the day today. We're going to start off with temps in the 50s and 60s. By lunchtime, it's going to be amazing. We're going to be right around 73 degrees. Our goal today is going to be in the upper 70s to right around 80 north of Interstate 40. South of 40 will be in the low to mid 80s with Chattanooga about 86 degrees. Very dry air, so the dew points drop into the 50s. That's going to make the air feel amazing, so no heat index values today and no heat stress throughout the day today as well. So a perfect day to get out and enjoy the outdoors. Or if you're working, maybe after dinner tonight, take a nice little stroll around the neighborhood. We're going to be down to 73 degrees by 8, mid 60s by 10 o'clock tonight. And overnight lows tonight are going to drop down into the 50s. We're talking about near record lows. The record in Knoxville is 57 degrees. We could tie it, and it's an old timer set back in the 1800s. Even look at Ventures County, Cumberland County, Scott County. We're going to be right around 50 degrees. So we'll need a light jacket or a sweatshirt for the kids as they head off to school on Wednesday morning. Now, Wednesday will stay right around 81 degrees, but then we'll warm back in the mid to upper 80s Thursday, Friday. Remember, I said that ridge is starting to build its way back into the area. Now that's going to allow a little bit more humidity, but still relatively dry air is going to be in place as we get into the upcoming weekend. So while yes, temperatures will gradually climb, we're not looking at any rainfall around the area, so we're going to stay rain-free basically over the next 5 to 7 days. However, we need the rain, but we're okay right now. I mean, listen, we picked up 3.85 inches of rainfall so far this month. Our average is 3.63. So even though we had a solid stretch of 7, 10, 12, 13 days or so, we're going to be above average when you look at the climate data for this year, if you look at the month of August. So we'll see what the rest of the month does, but it does look like we are going to be trending below average when it comes to precipitation. So maybe not a lot of rainfall as we wrap up the month of August and head into September. Now let's talk heat for a moment, because the heat's going to gradually build. Remember that ridge of high pressure. So yes, while we're going to be in the low 80s today, we're going to be in the low 90s as we get into the weekend, maybe mid to upper 90s next week. Now, not a ton of heat index values expected, at least in the short term, due to the fact that the air is going to be on the dry side. But as we get into our Monday, Tuesday, we'll likely have those temperatures pushing the mid to upper 90s to low 100s. And this trend may continue actually through the end of August and the beginning of September. The Climate Prediction Center is predicting the possibility of above average temperatures. So check in with the East Tennessee Weather app on a daily basis. Get your latest forecast, day parts, 7 days, when rain threatens our area. The interactive radar is a great tool. Enjoy the sunshine. Don't forget the light jackets and the sunglasses, and enjoy your Tuesday afternoon. Your next weather update's coming up today at noon. If you have time, come on in. Check in. We'll see you then.